Okay, this is my week 4 geology video. My name is Gabrielle Nelson, and I'm going to demonstrate tectonic plate movement on my makeshift globe here. So first I just wanted to start off by showing you guys my continents. Right here's the plate 4, which is our main focus. I drew a little continent right here over that border, one down here, 1 in 5, the North Pole, and then I'm going to set some forces to plates. I did have to reload my page, so right now I'm going to try and reenact what my original lab was. So right here I have a convergent boundary, here's a divergent boundary. I'm going to have a transform up here, and I think another transform down here. Now we're going to click next. I'm going to set the plate 4 as the second densest. Here, let's move this up right here. Okay. Alrighty, and then we're going to click finish. Alright, and then what I wanted to demonstrate right here is that this convergent boundary we have mountain ranges forming, right? And then over here, the divergent boundary, over millions of years, we have these continents splitting apart and the mid-ocean ridges forming. And then up here we have the transform boundary. We have shallow earthquakes happening on up here. And there's no apparent landforms that happen at transform boundaries typically. But it's interesting, one of the things I found interesting is at the opposite ends of convergent boundaries, we have major earthquakes, and here we can see some more mountain ranges forming as these plates interact with one another. We have some mid-ocean ridges, pretty big ones happening down here. And then you can see these triangles and circles representing earthquakes and volcanoes. And then as we go back around, we can just see this continent splitting apart even more as these plates are diverging away from one another. And then down here also, here we go, we got some more mountain ranges forming right down here. And then my kind of conclusion about this that I said was that mountains and volcanoes were made at my convergent boundaries, while mid-ocean ridges were formed at my divergent boundaries with smaller earthquakes and volcanoes. And then there was no apparent landforms at the transform boundaries, but there were frequent shallow earthquakes, which is what we could see up here. And then it also was interesting for me to see how just the Earth is slowly rotating over time. You know, this continent was originally up here, and it's just slowly spinning around our sun. We got lots of volcanoes and earthquakes happening right here, and just this continent splitting even more. And then this was my original one that I tried to recreate. This was my original plate 4 after millions and millions of years. This one was 300. And then my convergent up here, because this is where the two forces were going against each other. I had transform right here as the plates were going in opposite, or sliding against each other, and then the divergent as they're splitting apart. So that is my review of my week 4 lab. Thank you for